Welcome to The Explainer. We all perform for a camera these days, right? But what if something was watching back? Today, we're going to break down this absolutely chilling story about a live streamer, a haunted hall of mirrors, and the terrifying price of having an audience.
So it all kicks off with this simple but totally terrifying rule for an abandoned place they call the Mirror Hall. And the warning is just this: see yourself in the mirror and you will be replaced. That one line, man, that sets the stage for a live stream that goes horribly, horribly wrong.
All right, so let's meet our protagonist. This is Xiaoya. She's an urban exploration streamer, and her whole thing is doing these 24-hour immersive experiences in supposedly haunted locations. Her destination for the night? You guessed it, the 24-hour Mirror Hall. And this time, that immersion becomes a terrifying reality.
You gotta understand, Xiaoya's whole brand is built on being authentic. We're talking no cheap jump scares, no fake effects, just raw, real-time exploration. But that very commitment to what's real is exactly what makes her choice to broadcast from the Mirror Hall so dangerous. See, the place is infamous for its polluted mirrors. Mirrors that are said to reflect, well, anything but reality.
Okay, so for the first 12 hours of the stream, everything's pretty normal, business as usual. But right at that halfway mark, that's when we get the first glitch in the glass. And the audience? They're about to see way, way more than the host. So, she's adjusting this big floor mirror, and suddenly, she just freezes. She swears she saw a figure, someone standing right beside her in the reflection. But when she whips her head back to look again, nothing. It's gone. Not sure if she's seeing things, she does what any streamer would do. She asks her chat. Wait, did you guys see that? And right here, this is the first really chilling twist, because the audience, her chat, they can't agree on what they saw. Some people are spamming chat like, yeah, there was a figure. Others are saying they saw nothing. But then, a few viewers report something so much more disturbing. Not a person beside her, but a black, empty void, where her own reflection's face should have been. The audience is seeing something that she absolutely can't. And this moment, this is where the entire dynamic of the live stream just flips on its head. The audience stops joking around and starts watching. Really watching. And their comments turn from casual chat into these urgent and weirdly knowledgeable warnings. All of a sudden, the viewers, they've become the experts. Then, out of nowhere, a high-level viewer drops this absolute bombshell in the chat that completely reframes everything. They say, don't turn around. It isn't trying to scare you. It is learning. Just think about that. This isn't some simple ghost trying to spook her. No, this is an intelligence, an entity that is actively studying her every move to understand what it means to be her. So this brings up this terrifying new concept, the real reference. Basically, every single action Xiaoya takes, every time she turns her head, every word she says, it's like a data point. She is, without even knowing it, providing a live tutorial for the thing in the mirror, teaching it step by step how to be her perfect double. And just like that, she's trapped. Not by locked doors or anything like that, but by observation itself. She's just paralyzed. Paralyzed by the fear that any move she makes will only teach the entity more, bringing it one step closer to becoming a perfect copy. I mean, can you imagine? She's being watched by this thing in the glass and by her own audience. Well, being scrutinized by thousands of viewers and, a supernatural entity, that becomes pretty much unbearable. She's pushed way past her breaking point, and Xiaoya decides there's only one way to end this broadcast, and it's going to be violent. A new host is about to go live. So, in this final act of just pure desperation, she does the only thing she can think of to sever the connection, to stop being a reference, to stop being watched. She smashes the mirror. You just hear this sharp, shattering sound echo through the hall as the connection is, hopefully, broken. The live stream feed cuts. For her thousands of viewers, the screen presumably just goes black. And for Xiaoya, in that room, there's this brief, almost blissful moment of silence and darkness. The observation is over. She thinks she's alone. She thinks she's finally safe. But, in that crushing quiet, her phone, which should be off, packed away, it suddenly lights up the room. The broadcast, it isn't over. And that's when the truly horrifying realization dawns on her. It's not her live stream anymore. A new broadcast has just started.
from her phone, using her account. The replacement, it's complete.
What happens next is just a masterpiece of quiet, slow burn horror. On this new live stream, a figure with that same black void for a face kneels down among the shards of the broken mirror. It's not attacking or anything. It's working. It carefully, methodically picks up the pieces of glass and begins to construct a new face for itself. A face that is identical to Xiaoya's. And then, the new host, this perfect copy, looks directly into the camera and it speaks. It thanks the audience for the live stream, confirming the most terrifying truth imaginable. The lesson is over. It has learned everything it needs to.
But the final gut punch, the real horror, is the shift in perspective. Xiaoya realizes she can't move her own body. Her hands, her voice, they're not her own anymore. She has become a silent, trapped observer inside her own head, forced to watch as her replacement takes control. She went live to be the one watching, and she ended up being the one watched, right into oblivion.
You see, this story isn't really just about a haunted mirror. It's a chilling parable for our digital age, for right now. And it leaves all of us with one final, really unsettling question to think about. In a world where we are constantly performing, always broadcasting our lives for some unseen audience, who or what is watching and learning to be you?